All right, guys, ready for the kickoff. Number 30 for Salve is ready to kick. Angelo DeSanto, a little pooch kick. Fielded by Steven Rivera, number 16 of Dean. He is down at his own 48-yard line, and we are underway.
Talk about good field position. They're almost at the 50-yard line, so if you're the Dean offense, you need to get a score on the scoreboard first here.
So, guys, last year in Week 3, Salve hosted Dean. They beat Dean 27-18. This is kind of a redemption game, do you think?
Yeah, you definitely want to get revenge. You remember that game well last year. I mean, there's a lot of freshmen on the Dean team this year. They obviously weren't in the game, but still, you want to come out here, get revenge for that game last year, and get your first win of the season.
And here we go. Terrell Watts in shotgun. Michael Bethune in the backfield to his left. Takes the snap. Throws it to Julian Burris, the senior captain. Jukes out to some defenders and goes out of bounds at the Salve 42-yard line. First down, Dean.
Julian Burris, the third in the conference in all-purpose yards this year so far, so look for him to be active early along with Errol Bro, Dean's #1 receiver on the season.
Julian Burris last week was the Eastern Collegiate Football Conference Offensive Player of the Week. Watts back in shotgun. The second play of the Dean drive. He takes a clean snap, goes to Burris again. This time it's out of bounds. Good coverage by number 21 on Salve. That's Justin Jantorno, a 6-foot senior from Titusville, New Jersey.
Yeah, and if you're Terrell Watts, that's not a bad throw either. Right along the left sideline. 2 good throws for him to start this game. That's a good start for him. Keep the offense on the field early.
And we just saw Michael Bethune come to the Dean's sideline. That means Saquon Kelly, not Barkley, comes in alongside Watts in the backfield in shotgun once again. He's got 4 receivers, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. There's a flag on the field. Stoppage in play. We'll wait for the call from the referee.
Looks like it's a false start.
So that's going to be a false start on the left guard, Anthony Morrow, a sophomore from Wappingers Falls, New York. By the way, guys, our football officials today, the referee who just made the call, Robert Lenahan. Umpire is Daryl Davido. Head linesman Mark Getchell. Line judge Jason Farnsworth. Side judge Ryan Peterson. Field judge Rick Bogert. Back judge James Silva. And running the game clock and the play clock is William J. Stewart III. It is 2nd and 15 for Terrell Watts. Drops back, a screen pass. He completes it to Bethune. He sheds 1 tackle. He's going towards the sideline, sheds another tackle, and he is brought down. A nice gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd and short for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, and talk about getting after a penalty, getting some of the yards back. Looks like a Tom Brady to James White kind of dump off right there. Nice play to get some yards back and make it a more reasonable 3rd down.
Love the player comparison, Justin. 15 miles away is Foxborough, where they'll be hosting the Jets tomorrow afternoon. Run up the middle. That time, it was DeAndre Cosby, the freshman running back. And Dean is trying to get their running game going early. However, not enough for a first down. It is 4th and short, and the offense is staying on the field.
I think Watts just took a little too long to give the running back the ball there. It looked like a little miscommunication along the offensive line. The defensive tacklers read the play perfectly to force the 4th down.
We'll get to the Salve defense in a little bit, but right there on the stop was senior captain Nick Palucci. Shotgun, 4th down, Terrell Watts complete to Michael Bethune. He's going the distance. He is out at the 4-yard line. A big pickup on the play. There is a flag on the field.
See what this is all about. Looks like the quarterback got hit kind of early, but I don't know if that's going to be the call on the play.
Like I said, referee Robert Lenahan making the call. Oh, wow, a big call for the Bulldogs. It is against Salve Regina. 1st and goal for the Bulldogs, and what a great first drive is. This is Nick.
I mean, you can't look any better for Dean's offense here. You start at midfield. Now you're 1st and goal at the 2-yard line. For Dean, this is perfect.
Perfect it is, and first and goal at the 2. Terrell Watson, a pistol formation. Cosby behind him. He throws a fade to Burris. Oh, it's dropped. He had it. Looks like he had it once, had it twice, and falls incomplete. That definitely could have been the first score of the ball game.
I'm a little surprised they passed two there. I mean, you got the ball on the 2-yard line, you got a first down. The defense is expecting the run, so they go one-on-one to the left sideline and almost complete the touchdown.
In comes Quintus Reed. The finesse little guy, they call him, 5'7", out of New Haven, Connecticut. He lines up behind Watts now. They stay with the pistol formation. Yashar Garcia is to Watts' right. Bro in motion. Here comes something like the Philly special. Quintus Reed takes the direct snap, and he is down short of the goal line at the 1.
Yeah, like you said, a little Philly special, a little wildcat play there. Didn't really work, and the defense is doing a good job at reading the run early in this game.
I'm not sure if you guys caught this on NFL Network, but they recently broke down the top 100 plays of all time, and unfortunately for us Patriots fans, the Philly special came in the top 5.
Yeah, I happened to catch that, and there's still a little bit of salt in the wound on that.
Play action. Watts rolls out to his right. He has an open man. It is caught. Kyle Johnson out of Miami, Florida. Touchdown. Dean.
And that's just a beautiful play right there. That time it looked like they were going to run the football. Instead, it's a little play action pass wide open in the end zone for the touchdown. And if you're Dean, that's how you want to start the game.
We are back here at Pieri Gym for the start of this second half between Dean College and Thomas College. A nice turnout here as we are approaching the Thanksgiving break in late November. Thomas College is going to start with the ball in the second half. McKinnon will take it out. The senior guard finished with 7 points in the first half. He gets it into Webster, and underway we go. 20 minutes left in this ball game as we start the second half. And Powell starts out on Webster. So in the first half it was Booker, now it's Powell. Webster still has the ball. Dean in zone defense here. Coach Cabral wanted a travel there, didn't get it. Thomas working it around, nearly turn it over. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Webster, there's a 3 from him, and that's good. So Thomas being very patient in their first possession, it pays off. 5-point lead for the Terriers. Booker had it, gives it to Powell. They find Lynch Rexroth. And there's a foul on the court. That's called by the Terriers on Tyler Nixon.
That's his first personal, team first.
Thomas seems to be slowing down the offensive momentum. They don't seem to be running that high-paced offense, probably due to a lot of tired legs out there on the court for the Terriers.
A nice finish underneath from Jordan Booker going against some tree trunks. Gets it to go for the lay-in. The Terriers brought it back, and that ball went out of bounds. The Terriers will retain possession with 22 left on the shot clock. Dean down by 3 here. Looking for LG in the post. They get it to McKinnon. Closer to the half-point line. He gets it in the hands of Goodson. Goodson drives all the way to the left. A tough lay-in. He gets it to go. Webster guarding Booker. Thomas is in man. Booker thought about a 3. Gets it back from Smith McRae, and there's a travel called. So it looked like Booker may have traveled there. And here comes Webster the other way. Powell still on him. Dean in man. And Powell's a tough defender. Goodson has it. He's close to us. Sitting behind the Thomas College bench. Swings it over to McKinnon. Thought about hitting Webster in the corner. Instead they get it to LG near the elbow. 8 seconds now on the shot clock. Thomas being very patient. There's another 3. Nixon, that's no good. Great job by Booker boxing out Webster. He gets the rebound, pushes quickly the other way. And he forced it, turns it over. He was looking for a Bulldog inside. And And there's a break in action here as the referee called his own timeout. Thomas up by 5, 18:03 left in the second half.
It appears the sun reflecting into the gym from the doorway.
So it looks like they may close the door if they can. Wonder how you're going to fix that.
Peoria Gym slowly starting to gain spectators. As of today, Dean College closes his dorms at about 6 o'clock today. But however, Dean students and faculty alike, mostly the faculty making their presence known here today on both sides of us. All kinds of faculty from Dean College are sitting here watching the Bulldogs play it out on the court.
Bulldogs' final game before the Thanksgiving break. They'll be back in action this Sunday as McKinnon hits a 3. So Thomas College connecting out of 2 of 3 3-point attempts to start this second half. They've taken 8-point lead. They've been used to leads like that. Lynch Rexroth works it into Smith McCrae. Back to Lynch Rexroth. That's his shot, a 2 from just behind the charity stripe. That's good for 2. And there's LG. He has the ball. And a blocking foul called on Lynch Rexroth. So Thomas pushing the ball. It pays off as Dean gets called for the foul. Joel Jones checking in for the Bulldogs. Clark heads to the bench.